Good morning. It is the end of week 4, which means measurement day. I do feel a little bloated. I did lose a significant amount of weight this week though, so I'm going to reveal some of that stuff in a minute. But I've already done some of my measurements so that I can do it without clothes because the clothes just makes it more difficult. But I did leave some of them for y'all. Okay, so we're going to do the neck. Also, just because it takes like 20 minutes to do all this, and I don't want such a long thing. All right, neck. Oh, I think I twisted somehow. I think my face is slimmed, so my neck should also be smaller, but we're about to find out. How am I? Oh, okay. Yo, this is like a science, or a math, I guess. A science math. All right, and then return it. Okay, exactly 16. Okay, I think it went down a teeny bit or might have stayed the same. I have the measurements from last week and the previous weeks on the other side of the paper, so I don't know what my results are yet. So all of that is going to be live results. Okay, all right, and then we're going to do the arm. I'm going to retract this a bit because I know my arm's not that big. Let's see. And if you haven't been here for a while, ooh, yeah, I got some more muscle popping in, so the arms might go up this week because like that's some big muscle. All right, let me click it in. Some of these are very difficult to do. Okay. Come on. Go in there. Come on. Yeah. Alright, and then make sure everything's good. Okay. I'll do the retract. There's a couple centimeters that need to go in. There we go. Alright, and then when I lower it, then it. Okay, more retract I guess. When the muscle ain't flexed. Come on. See, now it looks wonky when I have it down. Okay, I guess we're lowering it to here. All right. See, when I move my arm, then it makes it. Oh! I do want to measure this muscle. The big old muscle. And then that's the fatty part. All right, so we're just going to do it like this. Because when I lower my arm, it messes it up. 15.67. All right. Okay. And then I need to do my boobs. I was going to do these without the bra, but my boobs are so saggy. Trying to find the spot that's the fullest. Difficult. So I was like, we'll do this one in the bra. So it's not completely accurate. This has like a couple centimeters of padding in it. But I need to lift. I need to lift! All right. Okay. 47.94. I do keep losing weight in my boobies. All right, and then I need to do the thigh. So I'm going to sit my leg on the toilet to do this one. All right, and I do the fattest part, as always. Okay, so many. I've got it really loose right now. All right, go ahead and lock it in. All right, move that around. Do the fatty part, and then retract. All right, I think that's good. And then I can try to lower my leg and see what happens. Right now it's 28.11, but we're going to lower the leg and see what happens. All right, yeah, it went down. So now it is 26.88. Okay, and now we're going to do the calf. On the toilet, it is 19.07. I'm going to lower it so that the muscle's not bunched, and then retract a little bit. Looks good. Now it's 18.33. All right. Okay. Measurements done. All right. So I am just going to tell you, like whether stuff went up or down, because I'm going to be flipping, I guess, or you can do the math, and then I'm going to go off screen for a minute to figure out the math for what the difference is for week 1 to 4, so we can see what the 1 month total results are. Okay, so my weights this morning, drumroll please. So last week it was 274. Okay, exactly. Today it is 270.6. All right, my muscle mass was 126.5. It is now 125.4. So it has consistently been going down about half a pound you do lose muscle as you lose weight. It's just, it just happens. Anyway, BMI went from 39.2 to 38.7. Okay. Body fat went from 50.7, this is like a percentage, 50.7% to 50.4%. Visceral fat from 16.5 to 16.2. And then fat-free body weight from 135.1 to 134.4, so a half a pound difference. My BMR, which is the calories my body burns at rest, so like coma calories, that went from 2028 to 2011, so it has gone down a little bit with my weight loss. My neck was 16.35. Now it is exactly 16, so that has gone down. So I really am seeing facial differences. And then my chest, which is the under the armpit, went from 42.94 to 43.94. So it's actually gone up. That could be maybe last time I did the chest with the bra, so it might have sucked in a little bit. But anyway, that's just what it has on there. And then my boobies went from 47.9 to 47.99. So they went up a little bit. All right, and then my bra line, which is the bottom part, it's like the smallest part of my body, it went from 40.77 to 40.76.01 down. That's hilarious. All right, and then my waist went from 45.43 to 46.05. So that tells me that my stomach is starting to lift. All right, and then my underwear line, which is where I wear my pants, went from 44.56 to 45.56. It went up an inch. An inch. Maybe I'm gaining some muscle there. I have been doing some glute exercises, so it could be lifting my booty and then putting more on my underwear line. Anyway, we'll find out with this one too, because the next one is hips. Hips went from 47.81 to 47.4, so those went down a little bit. So my butt shrunk, but it might have just lifted, and then that would also make sense why it would be if it lifted, it'd be lower. Anyway, thigh was 27.38, and it is now 28.88, so it went down. And then my calf was 18.62. It is now 18.33. My arm went from, the order of where I listed stuff got moved around. Arm went from 14.75 to 15.67. Okay, that's good, because that means that like my workouts, I'm actually building some arm muscle, so I'm actually happy with that going up an inch. All right, and then the stomach, which is the fattest part, which I kind of do around like my belly button, that went from, I gotta find it on here. What? Oh, I had it listed as belly on this one, so I was like, where's it at? It went from 52.07. I'm going to guess it went up because I feel bloated. But we're going to find out. 52.07 to 50.39. What? Okay, so it went down like 2 inches. So, yeah, that is so exciting. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so now I get to find out the math. Okay, if I had like a separate calculator, I could do it live. You know what? I can do it live. I can do the calculator on my computer. Okay, so y'all will find out with me what the difference is. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. All right, let's get those 4-week results. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we start with the weight. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the weight on day one. So the morning after I took the shot in the evening is day one. So it went from 279.1 to I gotta do the number 270.6. More than I thought it was. Oh my goodness. 8.5 pounds. Ah! Okay. All right. Okay. Next is going to be my muscle mass. So this is going to go down. Hopefully it didn't go down too much. I am trying to build muscle at the same time, but it is what it is. All right. So 270.6. Not 270. 227.6. That would be very bad if that had been the case. Wait, I just did multiply. I don't need to do multiply. Well, how do I? Oh, delete. Oh my goodness. Hold on. All right. So it went from muscle mass was 127.6, and what the heck? It was adding in more numbers that I did not ask for, and I cleared it, so I don't know why I did that. There we go. Okay. Whew. 127.6 minus 125.9, 1.7 pounds. So it's sad to see the muscle go, but 1.7 pounds out of 8.5 pounds total loss, I'll take it. I don't really know what the muscle rate of loss should be. Also, I was not tracking calories every day, which means I also was not tracking my protein every day. So all this tells me is that this month I need to be more serious about getting protein. And then that should help with the muscles. But also I think working out consistently, it tells your body that your muscles are important and that they need them to continue to do the work and with the stress you're putting on your body. So hopefully being more consistent with that as well will help maintain the muscle. But if y'all have gone through this before and you do have some advice, please let me know how you have best maintained your muscle. And then is BMI the next one? Yes. BMI went from 40 to 38.7. So BMI went down 1.3. That's awesome. All right. And then next up is body fat. Went from 51.2% to 50.4. So that went down 0.8%. Okay. And then my visceral fat, which is that dangerous hard fat that gets in between all your organs, went from 17 to 16.2. I can do that math in my head. So that's 0.8. All right. Next is the fat-free body weight. That went from 136.2. Right, 136.2 to 134.4. 1.8 pounds. Okay. And that's almost the same as the 1.7 muscle mass. So the fat-free body weight went down because the muscle went down. Okay. The BMR, which is the basic metabolic rate, whatever thingy, your kilocalories went from 25.3, so 2053, to 2011, so 2011. So it went down 42 calories a day that my body is no longer burning. Also, your muscle is it requires more to maintain, so it also burns more calories. So it makes sense that it went down a bit. Plus, I lost weight. So when you lose weight, you need less calories. Your body's burning less calories because you're easier to move around. All right. Next up, we have the neck. And it went from 16.5 to a solid 16. So that is 0.5 inches. And then my chest went from a solid 45. Oh, I put in 455. I don't need that. No. Okay, 45 to 43.99. So that's 1.01. Okay. And then my boobies went from 52 inches solid to 47.99. 4.1 inches down on the boobies. My boobs have always been big. I don't mind losing a little bit of them. Hopefully they'll perk up a bit and I won't look like an 80-year-old woman's saggy tits. Because that's what they are now. They're saggy tits. Okay, and then the bra line went from 45.5. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, 45.5 minus 40.76. 4.74 inches, y'all. I am liking these results. For sure. Okay. I feel like I look so pretty today. I'm glowing. All right. Waist went from 49.5 to 46.05. 3.45 inches down. Okay. And then my underwear line went from 45.5. I think I might have gained here. We're about to see. Yep. 45.56. So it went up 0.06. Oh man. Okay. And then hips, which includes some of the booty, went from 47 inches to 47.4. So I gained 0.4 inches in the hips. Okay. And then the thighs, because I just did one, it was 27.5. What? I didn't clear it out good enough. Okay, there we go. All right, 27.5 minus 26.88. 0.62 inches down. Okay. And then my calves, I would not be surprised if my calves went up, but we're going to see. 18, oh, 18.75 minus 18.33. Went down 0.42. Okay. And then the arm went from 16 solid to 15.67. 0.33. Okay. And then the fattest part of my belly went from 54.5 to 50.39. 4 inches, 4.11. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I get to add all this together and see what my total overall body inch difference is. Okay, so we're gonna find out. All right, so we've got to do not all the muscle mass and all that, because that's pounds, not inches. All right, so the neck was 0.5. Chest 1.01. Boobs was 4.01. And then 4.74 for the bra line, and then 3.45 for the waist. And then we got to do negative, because I gained 0.06, and then another negative 0.4 for the underwear line and the hips. And then add 0.62, and then 0.42, and then 0.33, and then 4.11. All right, y'all ready for the result? For the overall body inches lost? Whoa, 18.73. Oh my goodness. 18.73 shrinkage. Okay, very happy with that. Well, so yeah, 8.5 pounds lost resulted in almost 19 inches lost around different parts of my body. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with that. And Bear is very, very happy that I'm done, because that means I can take him outside to go potty, because I got to put on actual clothes now. And I've got to do my obligatory walk, and then I get to eat. It is now 10:21, so this did take me like over 20 minutes doing this. So anyway, I just prepared my oats this morning. They only need 30 minutes, so you don't have to do them overnight. But yeah, I gotta go walk him to go poo-poo. Hopefully he'll actually poop, because yesterday he withheld it all day and didn't go until my husband took him. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, obligatory walk, poop the bear, and breakfast. And I'm hungry, so I'm ready for breakfast. Okay, see y'all in a little bit. Raining man, hallelujah, it's raining man. Hey, hey. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm gonna make me some protein coffee. So this was my breakfast. It's been a while since breakfast. It is 12:45. Breakfast, I just had the oats, and that was not satisfying enough. So I definitely should have had more. But I did edit a video and everything, so I'm gonna wash out the oats that are still in it. And then I'm going to do my protein coffee. And it's by the same company that does the overnight oats. And we're going to make it even higher protein, because I'm going to do mine with milk instead of water. And this is a cold brew coffee that I will be making. I don't think that I have 8 ounces worth of my milk, so I'm probably going to have to combine it with my husband's. Hey, hey! Got one little flax seed that does not want to come out. Okay, I got it. Hey, hey! Alright. So, I'm going to do it on my scale so that I can accurately log the milk calories. I'll use my Fairlife milk. It's 80 calories for a cup. Which means I need to go to the store today so that I have some for my oats. Yeah, that only gave me 95 grams. That's not enough. So 95 grams for the Fairlife milk, and then I'll use my husband's, so long as it's not expired. It is not. All right, and this one is 100 calories for a cup. So I'm going to tear this out. And okay. This one was 169 grams, and that brought me to the 8 ounces. Alright. So now the fun part. So here's my milk. And then here is the iced protein coffee. The flavor is butter pecan. This is 70 calories. But I have lots of calories because I'd only had the oatmeal for breakfast, so I knew I wanted to have a coffee. Now, this is pretty bitter. So last time I did have to add stuff to it. Also, my breakfast oats, I kept this out to show y'all, but I did the blueberry glazed donut. So that gave me 20 grams of protein just from the oats, and then more protein from the other. I gotta keep this so I can scan it at the end. But this has 10 grams of protein in it, plus this has 13 grams of protein in it, but I didn't get a full cup of it, so it won't be quite as much protein, because I don't think the regular milk has that much protein. And it's higher calorie, which is why I use the other one, because I need more protein, more calories. Yeah, this one's only got 8 grams of protein. I'm actually going to keep that out so that I can do my thing. Now for a sweetener, I use monk fruit, because it's 0 calories. So I'm going to pour a little bit in there just because I know how bitter it was last time. And hopefully this will lower it a little bit. Alright, that's probably like half a teaspoon worth. Alright. And then because it is a cold coffee, just gotta put the top on and shake, 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 shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Anyway, I did do my obligatory walk as well. My video that I edited is rendering, so hopefully it won't take that long. It was like a couple weeks worth in a video, but I didn't take footage every day, so it wasn't as bad. Okay, so that's all. Sugar, sugar. I'm going to take a taste, and this is the butter pecan flavor. Okay, let's find out. Moment of truth. Way better than last time. Still very bitter, but like I said, better than last time. So I'm going to add a little bit more sugar. I do have some sweetener, like the creamer, but, oh, I might have put a little bit too much. But that will change the flavor. So I'm hoping that this little bit of sugar that I added will take out some of the bitter, and then I will taste the flavor more. The other option is that I could just add a little more milk to it, which will thin out the coffee flavor. I like coffee, but I don't like the coffee flavor. I know that sounds weird, but I like sweet. I'm a super taster, so when stuff's bitter, it's very bitter. I think that did it. All right, all right, all right. Okay, that works. So, and like I said, the sugar I added was 0 calories, so I'm not going to log it. Okay, so I'm going to review this video so that I can get my numbers and log it into my app, and then I'll tell you how many calories it wound up being in case you want to try them as well. Again, this is from Overnight Oats. I don't believe I have a referral code unless it's like one of those that they give everybody. But if I do, I'll put it in the comments. But I don't think I have one, but I'll put it in the comments if I do. All right. So it is 172 calories, 21 grams of protein. So it is high protein. So if you're going to do a coffee, but you could also make it only 70 calories instead of doing milk, but then it's just going to be then it will just be 10 grams of protein. So yeah, but yeah, it's super bitter. Like it tastes like black coffee at first. So you're definitely going to want to sweeten it unless you're like a black coffee type. And then you'll love it the way it comes, and just do it with water. But yeah, this is getting me some more protein, and breakfast was like 320 calories or something really low like that. So I've still had less than 500 calories today. And it's almost lunch. It is lunch. It's 1 o'clock. But I've been eating my breakfast at like 10. So it's just kind of shifted things. So I am going to see if my video has rendered. And then I can get it uploaded and then start editing the next video, which is going to be the GLP1 stuff. So it says it will take an hour and a half to render. So hour and a half. Oh my goodness. So I could go to the gym and then it'll be done when I get back. But then I'll be super sweaty. Or I can relax, and I need to get some more editing done so I can edit for my client during that hour and a half, and then edit the next video. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I just made the coffee, so I just want to sit for a minute, slowly enjoy my coffee, and then I can get my workout in a little bit later. Plus, I'm going to need to eat lunch at some point, but I don't know when. We'll see. We'll see. 200 calories, 26 grams of protein. It is 1 chicken breast, and then some cauliflower mash. Okay, it is 5:30. I am super nauseous. Yeah, I didn't even last like 2 minutes outside with Bear. I was like, he laid down. I was like, if you're not pooping, we're going back in. So I brought him back in, but I don't know if I'm nauseous because of the medicine. Or if it's because I've only had like 700 calories so far today, or if it's because I haven't drank enough water today, or if it's because the last 2 days I burned a ton of calories, and my body's just like, we're done. I don't know, but I want to feel better, so I'm going to have a snack. Even though I'm not in the mood to eat anything right now because I am feeling gross. But I'm going to have the Chobani flip things. Yeah. If you want to do yogurt and get like the same amount of protein, you can also do the 0 sugar ones. But they don't have a 0 sugar option in like mass. Because I get the things at Sam's Club. So there's like 20 in a box, something crazy like that. Maybe it's just 12, but it takes up a lot of space. Anyway, so yeah, I've just been eating the full sugar ones. They're still not that bad. This one in particular is 180 calories because it's got the chocolate chunks. But like I said, I haven't even had 1,000 calories today, and yesterday I only had like 1,100. I am going to enjoy my Chobani. At least try to. And I'm going to drink some water too, because I think that could be an issue. I am editing a 2-hour long video. Actually, it's more than 2 hours. It's like a 2.5 hour. I've got like 45 minutes left of it. So, wish me luck with that. Okay. Alright, it is 7 p.m. My husband's going to be here in like 15 minutes. My steps is 4,382. I am still feeling super nauseous. The snack helped while I was eating it, and then like 15 minutes later, I was like, okay, I'm nauseous again. But I proved to myself last night that it doesn't take as much time as you think it does to get to the 10,000. So I did take my temperature. It was up like 1 degree. So, but my temperature runs low. I think it's just from the heat wave, and we have our air set at like 74, so that the cost doesn't go crazy. But anyway, I got me some armbands to help for my arms to not stick together and chafe. But I noticed the part that was chafing was where it meets the back fat of my arm. That's what was rubbing. So this will only help prevent like additional chafing, but that one spot's probably still gonna hurt. And then I also have thigh bands on, so hopefully that will keep that from chafing. So anyway, I got an hour left on my audiobook, so I'm going to use that as motivation and just like walk. I'm going to take it slow. If I need to take breaks during the walk, I will sit down. And then as far as weightlifting, if I do any, because I do need to get another workout in, but if I do, I'm just going to stick to a couple of machines that are just where you sit. No cardio, none of that. Really easy sitting machines. Yeah, that's my plan. But I hope the walking helps the nausea go away. So I got all the way to the gym, and I was like, there's no cars here. And then I look at the door and it's like, oh, because it closed. They close early on Saturdays, so that's not happening. I'm just too nauseous to try to walk outside. Right now, it's 97 degrees, like actual degrees. And then there's also a heat advisory, so it feels higher than the 97. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 92 degrees, feels like, or 92 degrees, and then it's 97 is the high. I was looking at it wrong. But the heat index makes it even hotter than the 97. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, so I had reward points, so I am now at Dairy Queen. Ice cream sometimes makes me feel a little better when I'm nauseous, so I'm just getting a small vanilla cone. Nothing added to it. It's like 236 calories, and I am still under 1,000 calories. I'm at like 920 something with this vanilla cone. So yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna have this. Hopefully it'll like soothe my stomach, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I don't feel good, so I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna try. If I try to get the steps, it's gonna be me standing under the ceiling fan walking in place, because it's too hot, and I feel like being hot, like my body running a little hot, being nauseous, and having a little bit of a cough here and there, I could be starting to get a cold. It could be a stress cold, which means I'm just pushing it too far. I don't know. So it might just be a sign that I just need to relax today. But anyway, I think, though, I've also heard some people say when you first take the shot, you can feel like you're getting the flu. And this is double the dose, so maybe that is it. I don't know. I'll have to look and see some more videos. Anyway, I started eating the ice cream cone on the way home. Anyway, it is making me feel better, even if it's just a distraction for my brain, because I still do feel the nausea. I think it's just like this is a distraction for the brain, and it will focus on this and a little less on the nausea. We'll see. Anyway, here is dinner. I've got the last of the grapes that I have, and then one small taco with just the taco meat and the cheese. And then I have some leftover Powerade Zero from the other day, so I'm going to drink it. This brings me to like 1275 for the calories and 97 grams of protein. So yeah, I am still super nauseous. Don't really feel like eating anything, but I know that my body needs it, especially because yesterday was like an 1100 calorie day. It's fine if it's like unintentional and it happens every once in a while where the calories just aren't up there. But y'all, I even had the ice cream cone and I'm still nowhere near my calories. So I'm going to eat this and then see where I'm at, and maybe try to eat something else. I didn't even finish my coffee earlier. There's still like 2 ounces of it in the freezer because I wanted to make it a slushie. But anyway, yeah, we'll see where we're at after this. If I can get it down, that I might try to do like veggie chips or just whatever tastes good just to get some more calories in me. All right.